What's up, NBA squad? It's your girl Sierra on the Madam Boss Lady channel. I'm back with the second part of my Lipo360 story. I am happily going to pick up where I left off in the last video. And I need for you, if you've already been here, welcome back. And if this is your first time, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future videos. So when I left off on the last video, I was in the hospital, just admitted to the ER, and there was fluid everywhere. Now, I was extremely annoyed because this hospital, I don't know how they rate hospitals, but this is one of the lower rated hospitals because they did nothing that they were supposed to do as far as admitting me and keeping up with who I am. Now, I've been to the hospital before, and I know that they are supposed to check your name, check your wristband to make sure of who they're talking to. This didn't happen a lot, and I wasn't happy about that. So, of course, I'm cooperating, but I can't figure out how they keep bringing in meds, but they haven't checked my wristband, and they didn't ask me who I was. So I got to asking, how do you know who this medicine is for? And then they ask who I am. And I'm going, how come you didn't ask that when you first came in? And I know it seems like a petty little problem, but this is where you get medicines mixed up in different patients, and I didn't know, in wrong surgeries and all this other stuff. So this kept happening, and I kept having an attitude about it. So there were several people who came in to try to figure out, of course, my insurance and then how they could assist me. And I was explaining to them what happened, and yeah, it was to me, I felt like they were just like, well, we got somebody who has pretty good insurance, so here we go. It seemed obvious to me that there was a gouge because they were not asking who I was. They were bringing medications out of their pocket, and I'm like, what? There's no tray, there's no cup. I mean, it wasn't like a pill from their pocket. It was like a pill in a package. But I still want to know that you have it on a tray or in a cup. Is it for me? Is it for the person next door? I don't know. I was like, listen, let me speak to somebody higher up because I don't keep doing this. So I finally talked to somebody and explained to them, I'm not sure how y'all do it down here, and I ain't here to disrupt nothing. All I know is, can somebody check my wristband to make sure that y'all giving the right meds to who y'all supposed to be giving meds to? That made me so nervous. I was like, oh my God. But they weren't really speaking English. Everybody had an excuse on why they didn't do it. Oh, well, we normally do, but no, normally do it now. Because you are trying to serve me some pain medication, and I don't even take medicine unless I have to. And right now I don't have to. And then you pulling it out your pocket. No thanks. So I'm there in the ER for a couple of hours, and then they moved me up into a room. And I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with the old Wishard. 2 people in a room during COVID? I just was like, I didn't know what to do. 2 people in a room, and it's COVID. So I finally get past this, and they put the vitals, they put an IV in and all this other stuff. And my blood pressure was so low. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the numbers were. I know that they were really, really low. They ended up giving me blood. They ended up giving me blood to bring my numbers back up so that I wouldn't be dizzy and all this other stuff, because low blood pressure is a problem. So when it's all told, I stayed in the hospital for a total of 2 days. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to knock it. I needed the hospital. They got me right, but wasn't happy about a lot of it. I felt like they kept coming in just doing stuff just because I call it a cash cow. They knew that they can get paid by the insurance. Some of the stuff I didn't need, half the stuff I didn't understand because they were speaking in another language. Finally, I just was like, I'm not taking nothing else. Leave me alone. I don't care what happens at this point. You give me the blood, I'm going to be fine. We're out of here. But anywho, I left there and went back to the hotel for the remainder of my stay and relaxed a little bit. I was able to move around. It wasn't horrible. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you all have heard, but this procedure was not horrible. It's just something you did not expect. You don't expect to be immobile like this. You don't expect for this type of stiffness. It seems like you just sucking out fat. This is not going to be a problem, but it's a problem. So at the point I'm at now, I'm about 2 months in, and I want to show you guys some pictures of the 2-month progress that I had. Give me a sec. Okay, so I left Miami, came back home and tried to find a masseuse, found a masseuse, and I don't know. Sometimes people say you shouldn't get the massages. Some people say you do. I'm explaining to you this. I don't know how everybody else is, but I was extremely comfortable with someone trying to work this stiffness out. You could do it yourself. You've seen millions of videos where people do it themselves. However, yeah, I'll just pay. I will just pay. I'm not trying to do it all by myself. I honestly felt like the massages helped to shape me back up a little faster. There's no real way of knowing that this is true, but that's what I felt. So when you go to try to find somebody to do massages, if that's what you choose to do, make sure you're asking for a lymphatic drain massage, because with this particular massage, they're pushing your lymphatic fluid to the drain. This is very important to be able to get this fluid out, because your drains close after about a week. You know, some a little bit earlier, 6 days, 8 days, but their drains close in about a week. And mine were closed up, and now this fluid has to get out of my body somehow. So this is the route you take. You go and get a masseuse who's pushing all of your fluids to a lymphatic drain. I actually did these massages for the entire 2 months, and yeah, I'm really happy about the money I spent for that, because I added it in before I had the surgery done. I didn't know how much I would need or how little, but yeah, I was happy that I spent that money. Now, as far as it goes, please do not go and get these surgeries. Do not go and think that, oh, well, since I had lipo, people say that this fat will never come back. It's a lie. You can actually gain all the weight back. Do not let somebody make you believe that you cannot. The fat pockets will form again. So secure your investment and make sure that you eat right. And I'm not sure which diet each one of you people might need, but look into that. Make sure that you check that out so that you're not wasting your money. I ended up starting my workout about, I want to say about 10 weeks after my surgery. And yeah, it was uncomfortable at first, but I did muscle through it, because it wasn't so uncomfortable that I shouldn't have done it. It was more or less like, yeah, you want to be lazy and don't do it, but don't be that girl. Go get the gym and make sure everything gets tight. I will suggest that you go and see your physician before you do all this. I did go and see mine, and my doctor was trying to wait for me to take 1 million tests and all this other stuff. Girl, meet me at the gym. I'm not about to take all these tests before I go to the gym. It takes 100 years to get to her. So I'm already 10 weeks out. You want me to wait another 3? Girl, I'm at the gym. So I'm pretty much committed to the workouts and securing my investment. I am definitely going to make sure that the results stay looking like real results. I'm not going to be one of those people who are complaining about, oh, this didn't happen and they bamboozled me. No, this all depends on you. If your stuff is botched, you either went to a place and you were botched, or you botched it yourself. You need to be more serious if you're going to have this surgery, because, I mean, I know you can get one whenever you want. I got it. But why are we doing that? Why? Girl. And the question that people have been asking me for ever since I had it done, first of all, they didn't believe I had it done. And I was like, okay, I don't gotta lie. I mean, not to brag or nothing, but I've been having a body. I ended up with some results I didn't like. I hated the baby pooch from way back, and it was always a little bit there, but then I had an opportunity to get this surgery, and that's what I did. So I don't have to lie about what I did. The bottom line is, they asked, would I do it again? Girl, yes, I will do it again. No, I won't. So what I mean is, the results, I love the results. I think they look wonderful. I'm extremely 1,000,000% happy with my results. But I would do it again for the results. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have never laid on that table. It was just too chaotic for me. Yeah, it's the little stuff for me. And I was just like, no, I don't want to do that no more. So in other words, if I'm not telling you what would go on, yeah, if I didn't know any better, I would do it. But would I do it again? I honestly don't have a reason to. I didn't have a terrible body to begin with. I was pretty happy with it. You know, I had my own personal reasons for what I wanted to do. But the bottom line is the results, yes, I would do it again for the results. But no, I would not do it again if I did know what I knew before I went. I hope that makes sense. So if I knew, then no, I wouldn't have went. But since I didn't know, yeah, I would do it again. So the bottom line is, don't let somebody talk you into something. Do your research, figure it out. Nobody talked me into it. I chose to do it myself, and it was a good decision for me. But I will not continually make an appointment for surgery after surgery. I am not about to be that person. That's not what I'm going to do. It's an experience that it was fine at first, and I'm good. I'm not going to keep making, round two. There's no round two for me. I really hope this information was helpful to someone. I am being fully transparent. Feel free to go in the comments and make a comment or ask me questions if you need to ask any questions. I'd be happy to answer them. That was the purpose of doing this. I needed some answers and I didn't really get them. And I really appreciate it if you have any questions that you can ask me in the comments. I'd be happy to answer. So I will keep you updated on how my progress is going. And hopefully you will like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. And make sure that you hit the notification bell for future videos. Thanks for watching.